in.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hahn. My name is Becker. I'm the Regional Director of HR here at Alsat Aeronautics.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Becker. Such a pleasure.
Please, have a seat. Alright, let's start with the interview.
Okay.
So, I trust you had no problem finding our offices?
Oh, no problem at all, thank you. Although traffic was a real nightmare.
I can imagine. Ever since they closed down the tunnel, roads have been completely congested around here. It's a nightmare.
Oh, absolutely. Hopefully they're gonna finish the construction work soon.
Yeah, hopefully. So, let's begin with the interview. How about you start off by telling me a couple of things about yourself?
Oh, well, so I got into engineering because I felt that I had an unusual mixture of technical aptitude and a very keen sense for sustainability and innovation in general. I just got out of uni, so I feel that the theory is still fresh in my mind, and I'm really looking forward to gaining some practical experiences now and applying my ideas in the real world. And this position, I feel, would require to combine my two greatest interests in a very innovative way, like sustainability and engineering together to create a better future, which is your motto of your company, I believe. So that's why I'm very interested, because this position is bridging those two subject areas really comfortably.
Alright. So how about you tell me about a couple of your weaknesses?
Well, I think that sometimes I might pride myself too much on the quality of my work, which results in me taking way too much time into checking and rechecking to try and produce an error-free outcome of my work. But I feel that I've already improved on that, and I'm really making a conscious effort to focus and trust my instincts to limit the time that I need, but still produce a very good outcome.
That definitely sounds like something you can work on. So, how about you tell me about a couple of the things you know about our company so far?
So, I actually have been following the development of your company with the greatest interest ever since you released your prototype AF100 4 years ago. That was actually also the motivation to specialize in aeronautical engineering at university for me. Furthermore, I have read numerous publications of your CEO, Richard Hansen, about his ideology and the ideology of how to lead a company. So that's exactly why I already feel very much in touch with the functionality of your company already.
Excellent. I'd be interested to hear in a time when you had to take the initiative.
Okay, so the first thing that pops into my mind now is maybe what I described in my CV. I have been part of the Aeronautical Student Society at university, in which I not only finished my piloting license, but we've also been working on a composite lightweight aircraft. And there was this one day where we have already been working for hours and hours on this aircraft, and suddenly the fuselage supports started failing. And everyone got really nervous and was panicking, so I felt like if we wouldn't do anything about it, we would have done all this work for nothing, because it would just collapse and break all. So I took the initiative, took all the people, gathered them around to support the hull so it wouldn't break, and eventually save the whole project so it wouldn't collapse.
Wow.
Yes, and this eventually resulted in me taking over the position of workshop supervisor in the following semester.
Wow, that's very impressive. Did you guys eventually finish the plane?
As a matter of fact, we have, and it's been flying for over half a year now with astonishing results. And because of that, a few companies actually approached us for future collaborations.
Wow, that sounds like a fantastic achievement. Alright, one last question. Out of the long list of potential candidates who have applied for this position, why should we choose you?
Okay, I guess this is the point where applicants usually make last selling points and brag about their long list of achievements, but I feel like I'd rather use the words of John F. Kennedy. Proof of true potential is not to utter words, but rather live by them, and that's exactly what I want to do once you decide to hire me. I don't want to promise you empty words now, but rather show you what I'm able to do.
Wow, alright, well, are there any questions you might have for me, or any clarifications you might want about this company?
Yes, in fact I do have a few questions if you wouldn't mind. So, first of all, what do you feel are the most important qualities for a person to excel in this role?
Wow, that's a very good question. Here at Alsat, we value a highly motivated workforce. We feel that if our employees are innovative and motivated, they're going to be the most productive. With our mission statement to produce the most innovative and sustainable aircrafts, we want our employees to be visionaries. We really do. We need them to think outside of the box. We need them to be creative. Not only does this develop unique solutions for the problems at hand, but it also makes our employees personally live up and contribute to our ideology.
Wow, that sounds really fantastic. So one more question, please. Does your company support further education or further training for its employees?
As a matter of fact, we do. We have our own in-house development center, which kind of focuses on the newest developments in the industry, and we host a mandatory workshop once a year for all of our employees, so that they're up to date in the newest business conduct and are well versed to be on the market. As well as that, we are also in contact with a couple of the centers of higher education universities here in the vicinity, and at times we send individual employees there for additional training or courses wherever we see them important or necessary.
Wow, what an opportunity, really. One last question, please.
Absolutely.
So, what do you feel or do you think, where is the company headed in the next 5 years?
Well, I don't really want to go into too much detail now, but I can tell you without speculation, in my opinion, this company is going to boom in the next 5 years. I mean, you've seen it yourself, fossil fuel prices are increasing. Fossil fuels might run out in the next couple of years or decades. What we're going to face is the green revolution. People are going to need electrical propulsion systems to get around. And that's why our products are only going to increase in their demand. Because of this, we've been increasing our production volume and our infrastructure, because the demand is going to only increase in the upcoming years. And that's why I believe that this company is going to massively expand in the next couple of years.
Wow, that sounds like a great opportunity, really. Really promising.
We're very excited.
Alright, thank
Well,
you.
Mr. Hahn, I would like to thank you for coming in. We have your contact information, and we will be contacting you within the next couple of days with our decision.
Thank you very much, Mr. Becker. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Thank you. Don't get stuck in traffic.
No, thank you, thank you.